Okay, here we go. Welcome to Left Coast Live. It is Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. I am your host, Dear McBusiness, American Wasp, joined as always by the now well-shaven Stat Pat Stateless Patriot of the Central Valley. We are California lefties coming at you about national politics. No idea
Heck,
why the background image isn't working right now. I'm
right?
going to mess
I
around with it
noticed
at some
that.
point,
Yeah, I
but
noticed it. It's strange.
I'm gonna try to mess around with it at some point, but
Baldy baby. Hey, you shut your mouth, Megan. I'm not bald quite yet. I got a lot of hair left. I'm gonna take the George Carlin approach and just let it fade away naturally.
the George Carlin approach.
Yeah, like from the hey there. I see the background now on
Yeah, but
your end.
that's weird though. That's for May.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I mean it works though. But George Carlin's thing was like, here's another group of people who need to be beat over the face repeatedly with a piece of heavy mining equipment. White dudes that shave their head bald. Just let it disappear naturally, you fucking degenerates. It's just some shit like that. It was off of his complaints and grievances special, but that's basically my approach right now. Um, so long story short, the reason I cut all this shit off my face is because my pizza delivery job was like, "Hey, you can't have facial hair longer than an inch," because I had the long goatee for a hot minute, and they were like, "No, you can't have that." So I was like, I might as well just get rid of the whole goddamn thing. So here I am.
Good man. Well, I think it's a great decision.
I do
I
too.
th-
It, it,
I
it
think it
takes
looks great. I think it's
it,
overdue.
yeah, it takes off several years, honestly,
Yeah, it
and
really does, dude. You're
I'm
psyched.
yeah, I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna maintain it as the days go on, for sure.
All right,
I
I'm
mean,
not
I mean,
doing. I'm
and
doing.
the thing was, like, I kept the mustache especially for the longest time because it helped cover up this fucking missing tooth I have. So it's like, but like, fuck it, I don't give a shit at this point. So I'll just like I'll keep the clean shaven stateless patriot for damn sure from here on out.
All right, I have no idea how to get the flag into the background. I'm fucking
Oh,
bummed.
that's weird. It shouldn't be like an automatic thing. It should have been there like to like begin with, like automatically.
Yeah, it usually is. It's so weird that it wasn't. That's not set up like that.
Yeah, that is
But it's
weird.
all good. I was on this space earlier talking with
Uh-huh.
Devil's Advocate Productions, Alex from New York City. We had a good discussion about the DSA convention,
Yeah,
which went really well. Lots of
yeah,
good, smart people, very diverse
yeah. You're in
from all
Chicago
walks of
for a little
life.
bit. Yeah,
Yep, in Chicago. Yep, and Hassan made an appearance.
no
He didn't.
shit.
He didn't have a speaking spot. He just interviewed Rashida Tlaib after she spoke.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
Um,
I didn't
but
get a
he
chance to
didn't
see that
speak.
the actual like interview, but I did see that they um had like a little moment together. But
Yeah, they
um
chatted for a while actually.
cool.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I know
I
that
don't know why
Rashida was
Hassan
in a
didn't get a speaking spot. It was a little weird. He was
yeah,
like
you would
there and
expect
like
that like he's one of the
I would have
biggest
thought he'd get a
figures of the
speaking spot.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. That's weird.
yeah. I don't know why we didn't make
So,
time for that.
walk everybody through it. So, you went to Chicago for this big DSA conference,
Right. Well,
and
first off, we missed our flight, so we had to go on a later
oh,
flight, which got delayed. So we missed
uh,
our opening social thing, but it didn't end up mattering. It's a cool institution and it's very diverse across the country. People, the chapters do things their own way. There's a lot of there's a lot of division on some things, and then for other things, with the coalition's like 90 percent all the same
right, right,
way.
right.
Like the biggest issue that got the most like cheers from the crowds were Palestine,
Yep,
Israel.
yep. Yeah,
Not
and
shocking.
yeah, that's like not shocking at all because like if you see recently, fucking Pete Buttigieg had their this whole tepid like defense of Israel and shit, and it's just like, are you fucking goddamn kidding me, dude? Like, if you're hungry enough for the presidential spot, it's like Hassan Piker said, you gotta read the room, dude. Like, you can't be doing that shit. Like, there's no
Right.
like the evidence is overwhelming. Like, if you're not
Yeah, the
into
videos don't lie.
yeah, no shit. Exactly. It's like
They just
yeah,
have to turn a blind eye. And a lot of people are turning a blind eye to the videos
yeah,
because they're really tough to watch. Even the still images are
sure,
really tough to watch. People are like, I don't
yeah.
want to hear about it. Remember, we live in a
It is
consumer
tough,
culture and people don't like doing shit they don't want to do.
of
Like, look
course.
at starving babies in the Middle East.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
exactly.
sad, but it's true.
Yeah. No kidding. But it's like, I mean, people like him, it's like you want to be the leader of the free world. You want to be the president of the goddamn United States of America. And like that is one of the most pressing issues. Like we are directly involved with it. We are directly correlated
Well,
to what's going on over there.
there's a big difference between public opinion on this issue and how the networks are covering it
Mhm.
because Zionism is all up in those networks
Yes, of course.
and it's all up in media and it's all up in banking and it's all up in Hollywood
Hmm.
and it's something to watch out for. I get nervous just talking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm
that's
not gonna
what
like
they
I
want it
say
to
that and
be.
I'm not really that nervous. I just want to say that like I am a loud and proud anti-Zionist. I
Yeah,
am not gonna feel any shame or
no,
hesitation about saying that anymore. Like
yes,
it's over. Like you had an argument for a couple decades there, and you have destroyed your credibility with respect to being entitled to
yeah,
this piece of the world.
and that's the thing. Like, I kind of I feel the same way. It's like that's going to be like the major issue that people are like like those in power are going to go after the most because APAC doesn't want to lose their influence. They don't want to lose their power. They don't want to have to, you know, I guess adjust themselves to the newfound uh I guess position that the Democratic electorate find themselves in. It's just like, oh yeah, Israel's going too far. They're clearly committing genocide. They don't want to have to adjust to that. So it's like they're still trying to strong arm their way, like, oh yeah, if you don't support Israel, automatically you're anti-Semitic. And so combating that is going to be an uphill battle, but at the same time, it's like it's so hard for Democratic leaders and like high profile figures generally and whatnot to walk that fine line between you know like I need to appease my APAC donors and our strongest ally Israel and also realize that our voters are fucking turning against us. I mean, there's no getting around that, and so it's like it's a balancing act, but it's also you just need to fucking stand up to these guys, like
But
let
they won't
APAC.
because of the money.
No, oh, exactly. Yeah, it's like
Just
let
always goes to APAC. This is not a complex issue. It
yeah,
looks complex to outsiders and people who are lazy. I talked to someone today who's 100% behind Israel, and I was like, Jesus
yeah,
Christ. And he's actually someone whose intelligence I respect. And
yeah,
I was, I wasn't shocked, but I was just disappointed and was like, wow, that, this bullshit Hamas argument is really working with a lot of Americans. Americans are just woefully ignorant, man. This is
no, I
the
agree.
education system catching up with itself. Like people not knowing how to do their own research, and with respect to the apparatus that delivers news information to them, it's been corrupted by the for-profit motive. It's been
Yes.
corrupted by it, and
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
thank Bill Clinton for that. 1996 Telecommunications Act. Piece of
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Fucked
Yep. Yep.
everything up. Fucked the country up just so he could get some more corporate consolidation. Thanks, Bill. Yo,
Yeah.
yo, ABS, anonymous bastard of society in
Hello.
the Heezy. What's good, my man? Thank you for staying
Hey.
loyal. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it means a lot
Let us
to
know if there's
hear.
something you want us to discuss. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going about the DSA. So,
So you
yeah, I
got
mean,
there and
yeah, like I
how'd
had
the
goals.
process go?
I had goals. I wanted to meet people. I wanted to definitely meet other delegates from California.
Hmm.
I went to a bunch of the different
Good.
committee meetings, like the small panels and stuff like that. One was on comms, um, and so I'm going to try and get on the comms committee. But I'm about to change chapters, so
Oh,
it's gonna be a minute before I kind of get
that's right.
reconnected.
Is that is
But
that is that due to like you base that like to you
physically
moving?
moving,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah. So like that would mean like so this it's an entirely different chapter like based on the city
yeah.
that
But it's in the
you're
same congressional district, which is good.
in. Right, of course, of course. Okay, for sure.
So anyway, I'm looking forward to you know getting connected with everybody that's on the comms committee,
Where'd you
and
stay?
hopefully, oh, at the hotel,
Hmm.
some like Hyatt, you know.
Okay.
It was fine. It's like it
Okay.
was an enormous convention center. It was absolutely enormous.
Right, right. I would assume so. Yeah.
But
Like
the convention didn't take up that. It was only 1,300 delegates, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that much when you see them all in a room.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, like every year in May, like late May, I'll go to a convention center for a particular event, and it's sandwiched right between two, like a Marriott and the Hilton, and there's several other hotels in the area and whatnot. And this particular convention brings in like 40, 50, 60,000 people each time. So it's like it must have been some like it must have been huge. I mean, especially for it to be there like right in the middle of Chicago, like all sorts of political esteemed
Yeah.
and affluent folks. Um, did you notice that like any other big names that were there, like even if they were just in
Yeah.
attendance?
So Hassan was there,
Mhm.
and I saw him and said hello and told him I was on this space and been on YouTube for a while. And he's like,
You
okay,
got to
cool. Like,
interact with some Piker, huh?
So I didn't pitch him like, hey, would you react to one of my videos or anything like that? It wasn't pushy.
Sure, sure, of
I try to
course.
like, I mean, he looked really tired. He looked like he had just shaken like 1,000 people's hands. I bet he was close to, it was definitely in the hundreds.
Yep.
And so I felt bad for him. So I didn't want to be just another fanboy, like,
Yeah, yeah,
bothering
yeah,
him,
yeah.
trying to ask him for anything. I didn't
Okay.
even get his picture. I just said hello.
Right.
And then the guy I was with, the other delegate, though, got his picture with him,
Mm.
which was funny. And then I ran into Emma Vigeland from the Majority Report,
No shit. That's
and I talked to
awesome.
her for a few minutes. Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, I've dug her
I
for a long time. Back when she was still part of like Rebel HQ, which was a TYT offshoot. That's really cool. Yeah, she's cool as shit. We should have her on the show sometime. That'd be cool as shit.
Yeah, hopefully she gets back to me. I reached out to her,
Hmm.
so hopefully she gets back to me. Tracy Eva
Yeah.
likes the new look, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to keep up because, like, you know, I've had the mustache for years. The
No, it's time to
goatee.
embrace it because you stay in your 20s with your clean shaven.
I,
You do. You're gonna
I
stay in your
completely
20s for
agree.
a while.
Yeah, yeah.
When you
Despite
turn 30, you're not
crossing
really
the
30.
30,
You're
yeah.
really like 27. You're
Yeah,
stuck on 27 for a while.
yeah. I'll definitely keep this for a while. And like, cause like, here's my thing. It's like, like the missing tooth, my upper fucking tooth. That was like my biggest reason for keeping the mustache. But like, it's not as noticeable, at least from what I um from what I pick up. You're like a teenager, okay, I'll accept it. Like the longer I can maintain my youth, or at least the perception of it, the happier I'll be. Fuck it, whatever. Thank you. It means a hell of a lot.
So yeah, lots of cool people, very diverse crowd. Lots of internal stuff that we voted on. I'm not going to get into any specific votes. It would just be too taxing.
Do you
There were
remember?
a bunch
Do
of
you
them.
remember Politicon? Do you know if
Yeah,
that's still a thing? Because they would like hold the
no, I think it's dead.
right. Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
dead for a while now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see Politicon make a comeback, but it's probably not going to. That was when Charlie Kirk and Kyle Kalinske would debate each other.
Yeah. I remember, like pre-pandemic. I remember that fucking shit. I even remember the Politicon the year before
Sam
that.
Cedar
Sam
debated,
Cedar was on
yeah,
Piper.
like
No,
what
no,
you
not
said.
Piper. Charlie
Sam
Kirk. Yeah.
Cedar debated Jimmy Dore, right? Like Politicon.
No, I don't know if that was Politicon, but I know that they debated just before the 2016 election. I do know
Right.
that in I think 2018 it was. I think um, Sam Cedar did debate Charlie Kirk, and they went into like Freddie Mae and Fannie Mae.
Yeah, they got into the
Freddie
weeds a
Mac
little
and
bit,
Fannie
but I
Mae.
remember Sam did
Yeah,
well.
yes, he did. Absolutely, yeah. It's just
Yeah, as
like
he always does. I think I
every
kind
time.
of think Sam's the best debater out there.
One of the best, definitely. Like it's like whenever Charlie Kirk gets into a debate with anyone, it's like he doesn't come out on top. It's just
Shapiro gets work too, dude. These guys are all
yeah.
douchebags.
That's why they prey on fucking college students and whatnot,
They,
or
dude,
the
they
unprepared.
have, they think they have a panacea in the Bible. They think whenever they get in trouble, they can just go back to the Bible, and that's their value system, and that's enough to get them through whatever questions they're
No,
being faced with.
no, yeah,
And it's
exactly.
pathetic. And
Yeah,
the Reagan bullshit of like limited government and the private sector will solve all our problems
it's all
and create
propaganda.
equality. Meanwhile, Kirk is founded by the Koch brothers.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break.
And
Koch brother, I guess
even
the other one
fucking
died.
South Park is calling him out on like, oh well, you just edit out the parts that don't make you look very good.
Yeah.
It's entirely like purposefully crafted to make it seem like you're like this tough, edgy fucking debate bro that comes out on top every time, and that's not the fucking case. You just edit out the juicy shit.
Yeah. Well, despite the tech issues, we're actually having a pretty good episode so far. So, I don't know, man. What do you want to know about the
So
convention?
you met a few people. Did you meet
Mhm.
anybody else, or did you see anyone else
No, that was
that
it
was
really
there?
in terms of like celebs. I met all the people in leadership at various points. A lot of people, well, not all of them, but most of them who got elected to the NPC. I have a specific goal in mind that I'm not going to be explicit about with my relationship with the DSA, but I'll
Okay.
just frame it like this. I will know that the DSA has arrived when a representative goes on Meet the Press, like a DSA chair or spokesperson of some kind goes on Meet the Press. That's when I know the DSA will finally be taken seriously.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, because Meet the Press is basically like the liberal version of.
They interviewed Mamdani, and
Yeah. No, that's good.
Morning Joe won't. Morning Joe won't, even though Morning Joe is based in New York.
Yeah, that's so funny. Like it's crazy how they'll go after Mondami. I mean, like it's good that like I mean, he's getting that exposure, but like it definitely checks out that like, yeah, I mean, he should be on Morning Joe. I mean, there was that recent appearance from Bernie who was talking to Dana Bash, who I can't fucking stand for the goddamn life of me. But yeah, someone who's actually like directly affiliated with DSA should go on one of the most
Yes,
prominent MSNBC or CNN programs, without a doubt.
Well, I think Meet the Press is just there's something marquee about it. I mean, it's the oldest show in continuous existence in television history.
Right. I didn't
So
know that. Meet the Press.
yeah,
Damn.
and the Today Show is number two.
Th-
So
Thunderbird chiming in here saying GOP Tea Party was started by Koch brothers, and it was the antithesis of the Boston Tea Party, which was a protest against
on
corporate tax cuts.
right,
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny because like they I guess weaponize the language of the Boston Tea Party and whatnot, but like that was an entirely like a Heritage Foundation movement
yes, yes,
responding to Obama. And
yes,
Obama had a super majority, didn't utilize it to the extent that he should have, but that's
no
an
shit.
entire fucking goddamn conversation.
We've had it. Yeah,
Excuse me. But yeah, that ultimately was a precursor to the rise of Trump and the MAGA movement. So yeah,
right.
good input, Thunderbird.
What else do you want to know?
So
We saw Rashida
talking,
Tlaib. That was the big marquee speaker.
yeah, she was like one of the like most prominent speakers at the DSA
She
convention.
was the most prominent speaker at the DSA this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, she's from Detroit, so it's not that far of a.
No,
Oh, here we go. I watched most of the panels the DSA posted on YouTube. I enjoyed it. I have thoughts. I hope to share them with the DSA at some point. I also just watched Tlaib's keynote speech. Nice. Good. Yeah,
awesome.
she's very, and she got all emotional and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah,
It was,
she's seriously one of the best Congress people that we have, despite the endless fucking smears that the right levies against her for sure.
right. Well, I think that,
I'd love to visit fucking Chicago sometime. I've never been. I don't think me personally, I don't think I haven't driven anywhere east of Dallas. That's like the farthest east I've actually driven. You know. So
yes, her
like,
authenticity is her superpower, Tracy, but she's also like really well
yeah,
read and, she's more than just a cheerleader, which, um, she's passionate and she's got all kinds of credibility on Palestine.
big time,
So,
big time.
it's
Yeah,
like everybody shut up and listen when she's talking about
Palestinian
Palestine.
American herself. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's not coincidence that she's from Detroit. So
Yeah.
there's an Ilhan Omar's from Minnesota, Minneapolis specifically.
Right.
So like it's just a shame that like Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar and AOC is now controlled opposition. Um, but and who's the one from Massachusetts? The black woman,
Ayanna Presley.
Ayanna Presley. Yeah, the
Yeah.
squad. Like they
I
just they
The
tried they
squad is
tried
not what they
they
once
made a
were.
big play. They made a big play to
Yeah.
try to be and like what they didn't do was media. They didn't work the media because they didn't know how. And they didn't surround themselves with people that
Yeah.
do know how. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
national politics has become. It's become a fucking media freak show and you got to get in the goddamn fight and start
Yeah.
slinging shit because that's the name of the goddamn game.
No, exactly. It's like
No more nice guy politics.
the last big moment that the squad, as it were, actually had was like retaliating against Trump when when he did like a collective smear against them. It's just like since then it's just like, is it even the squad anymore? Is there any coordination? Is there any actual like political consolidation amongst them, and are they actually weaponizing that? Sure. I mean, it's really fucking shitty that we lost Corey Bush and we lost Jamal Bowman to the advent of the APAC influence and smears and weaponization of their fucking political contributions to get them out of office. But it's like, will the squad please stand up?
Yeah, they
Like,
weren't united. They haven't been united. That's the
no,
thing.
exactly, and that's that can go a long way. And the fact that we haven't seen that in a while is discouraging. Can all of them come out at
Yeah.
once and like just do something like as a political gesture, like come out and be like, Zoran Mamdani, he's the fucking future of the Democratic Party. Like he is best fit to lead New York City, and Democrats should take after him. That can go a long way. Like it not only reintroduces the political viability of the squad, it furthers progressive political ideals. Not to mention, it boosts Mamdani in the national political spotlight. But also, it's like you guys haven't been as relevant for a while as you should be.
Right.
Like if you guys are progressives, if you guys are the most progressive members of the Democratic Party, make something of it. you know, like
Well, I
and,
just
and
don't know why they're
AOC
not.
has been
And Marjorie Taylor
disappointing.
Greene creates her. Marjorie Taylor Greene creates her own media.
Yeah,
Why can't these women? I don't understand why
yeah,
they're not using the tools to relate to the public the way that
yeah.
they should be.
Lately,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, they're busy, like, right? Like, I probably shouldn't judge. Like, I don't know what their schedule is like.
it's real shitty how much I've agreed with some of Marjorie Taylor Greene's political takes lately, but it's mostly having to do with our funding of Israel
Genocide,
and
right?
their genocide of the Palestinians. Yeah, yeah. um, and lately, I mean, there's MAGA infighting lately. There's Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes. They've been going back and forth. And there's also Laura Loomer going back and forth with Marjorie Taylor Greene, like, "Oh, you're not a real Christian. Also, you're cheating with your husband, and you're a total slut." And this, and that. It's just like, I mean, fight it out, duke it out, fucking, divide yourselves further. I don't give a fucking shit. You're all scum.
That's some funny shit. So Tracy
Hmm.
Evans suggesting here, Ilhan Omar does not like or trust AOC, and for good reason. Yeah,
No
I'd say
kidding. I
AOC.
didn't know that.
AOC stock. AOC stock is taking a fucking nosedive right now.
It is.
Um, yeah,
It's so shameful because, like, politically,
she's
she's got the
controlled
right
opposition,
ideas.
man. They gave her the celebrity treatment, and she's like, "Oh, this is fun," and
Yeah,
so now
and
she's doing what
now,
she's told.
yeah, and now she's like, "Oh, well, if I play ball, and I give tepid defenses of Israel, I'll look good in the Democratic Party elites' eyes. Yeah, I'll gain favor with them
Well, it's
in
just the
in
Iron
order
Dome. She tried to separate it by saying it's a defensive
yeah,
arms,
where
right? It's not
whereas
like offensive.
yeah, whereas it doesn't actually fucking matter. It's
Doesn't
not.
matter. They have a ton of
Yeah,
money. They have so much fucking money.
yeah.
Give me
It's
a
like
break.
do they
They can
really
deal.
need
They can
more
deal
money
with
for
it
fucking
themselves.
defense? Exactly,
Right.
exactly. God damn it! It's like if you want to make a fucking goddamn stand, be like, oh, they receive billions from us all the time. Are you saying that, like, this next round of billions of dollars in defensive aid is going to make a difference? No, the fuck, like, if you want to, like, have any, like, if you want to, like, wager any actual fucking leverage against Israel, include defensive fucking weapon spending and shit, like aid packages that we send them, because it's like, if they're starving the Palestinians in Gaza to death, like, why should they get defensive money either? It's like, what, they can't maintain their own with the billions that we already prop them up with, and because we've given them so much over the past couple of years since October 7th. It's like, can they not maintain their own or what? It doesn't matter at this point. You need to, like, fucking, you need to hold as much leverage as you can against them. Who cares what the
Yeah.
fucking Democratic insiders think? Fucking use your power as a congressman, use your influence to be like, oh, you're not going to get this unless you change your policy of letting in aid so that way people aren't fucking starving to death, because that's what's fucking happening right now every single goddamn fucking day. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I have that expression, right?
it's just
Like,
shitty because like AOC is not as politically astute as we need her to be. So it's like, yeah, you can go after Chuck Schumer. You want to become a senator? Take his fucking spot, but stay away from any presidential aspirations you may have for a while, because you still have a lot to lose.
she's not being. She's never going to be president.
No, exactly.
She's never going to. She's never going to. She's not executive branch material.
It's
No
gonna
way.
it's gonna take a while. She's gonna need to change a lot of things.
I mean, somebody else is going to come along with superior talent. I still don't see the talent
and that's the thing. Like
out there.
I'm
but
sure
our hero has yet to reveal himself or herself.
I can't stand it. But for a while now, like I can't help but notice like Gavin Newsom's gonna be the next goddamn president of the United States.
Yeah,
and I hate that. I hate like there's going to be a big old Democratic primary, but he is making the most moves. He's putting the most effort into it. He's making it the most obvious. When he's like, he's not even the most preferable candidate. He's got all the tech oligarchs and broligarchs in his back pocket, like on a direct fucking line and shit. But he's also like really savvy politically, like especially when it comes against like Trumpism and the MAGA movement and shit. And so like he's smarter than we think, but he's not like politically what we need right now, because he's still trying to appease a lot of the conservative side of the fucking aisle. It's just like you're not what we need right now. But then again, he's like the fucking favorite. It's fucked.
Well, if he went back on his position on healthcare and said we need universal healthcare, he would be a shoo-in for the next presidency.
Big time.
I mean,
I
think that's why I have hope for
bullshitting. Even if he's not actually
I know,
about
right?
it.
He should say it no matter what. It's a smart play no matter what, even if he doesn't mean it.
It would be genius. It's
give him
like,
the presidency.
Hey, like, well, I am the governor of the fourth largest economy in the fucking world. There's a reason California is so successful. If we fucking left the Union, the United States of America would be fucked. And it doesn't take much for him to convey that to the electorate. If he was the contender in 2028, he would be a fucking shoo-in, because who's after Trump? JD Vance? I don't fucking goddamn think so.
Yeah, JD, I do.
So it's like
he's there. He's the tech bros guy, man. JD Vance belongs to the tech bros.
Yeah, but he has got shit against Gavin Newsom. He doesn't stand.
The pendulum's swinging back. This is what Republicans do. Is Republicans make use of the power when they have it. They do as much as they can especially when they have both houses, and then they just they say what the electoral consequences will be, whatever the electoral consequences will be. But we're going to use that power. Tracy said it right here. What's the point of talking about if you don't use that? Talking about the Democrats. Yeah.
Bingo. Look no further than what they're fucking doing.
And Tracy also agrees the leaders will emerge through the struggle, probably from within the ranks of the DSA, where you need to be, Deter. Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, bingo.
And then,
that's a good point.
So what about Zoran Mamdani or Sikat or even Tim Walz? So Mamdani's not a natural-born citizen of the United States, so he can't be president.
He is totally focused on New York City right now, and he's doing really good.
I think it's probably Pritzker, if you want a progressive hope, like you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah,
it's probably Pritzker.
Even if he is a fucking
progressive hope.
Like he's the most progressive of the
bunch. A lot of historical figures of significance in revolutions and in big-time causes had money. If fucking embrace it, lefties.
Yes.
If you grow up around money, you understand power better than when you grow up around poverty or powerlessness. When you grow up around power, you understand it better. That is just basic empathetic arithmetic. Here's ABS again. Also, did you guys see that the Supreme Court seeks to repeal the Voting Rights Act?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I did not see that. Did you see that, Sapat?
Yeah, that on top of them by the time next by this time next year, they're also looking at repealing. Was it Obergefell versus Hodgkins? Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Basically,
What's the ruling?
overturning gay marriage.
Oh yeah.
That was another thing that they're looking at. So this is the thing right now, like, because there is there's a war going on right now, and that is between the Democrats and the Republicans. The Republicans in Texas are looking at gerrymandering their district to
Yeah.
shit, so that way they can gain maybe 5 seats
Right.
for Republicans come the midterms. And Gavin Newsom, governor of California, is like, the hell you fucking are.
Yeah, I know.
And
I think our
yeah,
audience knows this.
yeah, of course, like, they're looking to gerrymander the shit out of California to make up for what Texas is planning to do. And California is not the only one that's planning to do this. And granted, like, Texas isn't the only Republican state looking to do this as well. But this wouldn't be happening if the Republicans didn't know that come the midterms in 2026, the Republicans are pretty much fucked in the House. And so it really depends on what Texas does, that results in what, like California does, and also what the Supreme Court says, because they could easily overturn the Voting Rights Act because of what Texas is doing. But if they do that, that means, like, all the blue states, they get to choose their voters and basically make it to where we have a Democrat majority in the House, like, basically
Jesus Christ.
permanently. And I don't think that the Republicans know what they're up against, and I don't know if the Supreme Court's going to go for that, because so there's a balancing act that's going on right now, and who knows how it's going to play out, because, like, if the Voting Rights Act is overturned, all the blue states can basically make it so, like, oh, we can make we can make it a Democrat controlled House indefinitely, because, like, think about it, all the Democratic cities, all the blue districts, all the blue states, they can, the higher the population center, the more likely it is that it goes Democrat. So all the blue states have to do to have, like, these giant Democratic hubs in their states: Chicago, New York, California, whatever. They can make it so, like, we'll fucking have control over the House of Representatives as long as we fucking want. It goes without saying. The
Let's do
Republicans,
it then.
they understand they're losing the midterms because their policies are not fucking popular to begin with.
Well,
So
they know that they're going to lose the midterms.
they're
They don't
going to
care. That's
fucking
why.
lose. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't care. They just want to
the
make the
big
most of the
beautiful
18
bill.
months.
Yeah,
They just want to make the most of the 18 months that they get in power. And right now we're in the
exactly.
middle of it.
Yeah,
What is it? August? So they've had power for 7 months.
yeah, and not to mention, it's going to
We're not even
cause,
halfway through.
there's going to be a lot of fucking damage from now up until the 2026 midterm election. And
Yeah, I
so,
know.
they're probably going to do whatever they can until the inevitable transfer of the House from Republican control to Democrat control. Like,
Yeah, well, depending on how this other drama plays out.
yeah, like, there's a lot of variables at play for sure, but that's basically the gist of it. Like that's why the Democrats right now are playing hardball, because they understand, like, we still want control, we still want influence, and if it means, doing what we're doing in the face of the Voting Rights Act, fuck it. If the Republicans want to play dirty and choose their own voters rather than the voters choose them, because they're not very fucking popular right now because of the big beautiful bill, for fucking billionaires, then fuck it. We'll go toe to toe with you. We'll see how it plays out, I guess.
ABS, as it stands, Indiana is another state considering doing what Texas is
Yep.
doing, so
Yep.
looking to
Yep. Yep.
Texas to see if they'll be able to add more Republican seats.
Yep.
As
Yep.
usual, ABS with the knowledge.
Yep. Yeah. And that's exactly right. Like ABS is completely on point because it's like in response to what Texas is doing. I mean, for fuck's sake, all the Democrats in their state house fled the fucking state
Right.
because they don't want to have to like
Well, it sounds like it's not
fulfill.
even a safe place to be if you're a Democrat. Jesus
No,
Christ.
no, of course. But like more like not enough people realize Texas is more
Purple.
of a purple state than like people actually realize.
And it's about 5 points. It's only about
But
5 point margin.
it's gerrymandered to shit because of the
Yeah.
long-standing Republican rule, and people are like, "Oh, well, look how crazy the districts in California are gerrymandered." It's just like, yeah, because if it's a fucking Democrat-controlled state, the more that their donors want to make sure it stays that way. So it's like, I mean, even though it's majority Democrat controlled and it's like 60-40 Democrat Republican vote, it's like Democrats in that state are a safe bet for investment, for donors and shit. And so it's like, yeah, no shit. And it's the same way in Texas, but that's slowly changing. Even though a lot of people in Texas are sick and fucking tired of the Republican Party there. But the Republican Party is so goddamn arrogant. They want to maintain control for as long as they can, however they can. That's why they're.
Oh, nothing's off the table. They don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
They legitimately don't care what the rules are. If the rules prevent us from holding onto power, let's change the rules. That's basically what they're doing.
Exactly.
They're changing the rules, and they don't care. They're sociopaths.
For the longest time, people have been like kind of like floating the idea, like oh, Texas, someday that'll flip blue, and it's not out of the question, honestly. Like because
no, it's not out of the question. I mean, the problem with Texas is that it's a couple of academic institutions shy of a full deck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they had 2 or 3 more great universities, then they probably would be right on the margin there. It's like Florida's a joke, right? Like the best school in Florida is fucking Gators, dude. Like, give me a break.
Yeah,
and so I can't take it seriously.
Yeah, this state's not doing too well either. When it comes to, I mean, especially their economy. Because
the tourism is down, right? Tourism's down across the board.
Up across the board, yeah. You look at fucking Vegas. You look at fucking Florida. I think Canadian tourism alone is down 80%. So I mean, because like where the
people are holding up.
Vegas,
people are holding up in their homes, dude. They're just like, I'm just gonna ride this storm out until the midterms. They're just like, I'm gonna hold on to my money. I gotta live as efficiently as possible because Trump's fucking with the world. Mm-hmm. That's that simple. Tracy Eva, it looks like Latino Democrats and white Democrats are going to return to the state of Texas, betraying the black Democrats in Texas. Roland Martin is furious. I hope they stay out of the state. Wow, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I heard this as well, and it is disappointing, but also it's like if they do go back and they fulfill quorum, which is what the fucking state,
the minimum amount of members required to make a majority vote. Yeah,
if that's the case. And I mean, at this point, it's like basically daring Texas to go through with the redistricting. And I think, the Democratic Party of Illinois, which is where a lot of them fled, and also the Democratic Party of California is basically like, they're at this point, they're daring the Texas Republican Party to go through with their plans, because if they do that, that means like, all right, you want to play ball? All right, here we go, fucking like we're gonna redistrict and gerrymander the shit out of our state, and like if
Yeah,
they
it's
do that,
political
it's like,
hardball, man. I mean,
yeah,
most
it's
people don't have any
chicken.
idea
It's
what's
like,
going on.
yeah, they're basically playing a game of chicken. It's like, oh, Texas, you want to gerrymander your state to fucking rig it in your favor for the 2026 midterms? We'll do the exact same thing. You ain't gonna gain goddamn shit, because like we can play the same game as you are. It's like California's a bigger fucking, like, the California Bay Area alone, like from fucking Concord to San Francisco to Livermore to San Jose. That is a bigger economic powerhouse than 2/3 of the entire goddamn United States. Like that hub alone holds more economic power than entire states, especially Republican states. So it's just like, fucking
Show some
bring it.
respect.
Yeah,
Yeah, I say
fucking
do
bring
it.
it.
I
Yeah,
say do it
exactly.
if it benefits us politically. I mean, it's war. I'm just saying, pull out all the
It
stops. I don't
is.
care what if the
Yeah.
rules aren't in our favor, then change the rules. Like,
Hmm.
and that's what we got to do when we win. When the pendulum springs back the other way, we got to put some fucking new rules in.
Yeah.
This is out of control with power. This is out of control with how much power the president has. Like this
Yeah.
fucking we should talk about the DC authoritarian overreach.
Hmm.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
yeah, he's just making a point. He just wants to like scare some. You know, how black DC is. DC is a very
Very,
black city,
very.
and so I mean, he's just like it's classic, just Trump racism. It goes back to his
Mhm.
father being a slumlord for a lot of poor black New York families in Queens.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to DC, it's like, I mean, it's not a state. It doesn't have the same
I think he also is trying to
right.
intimidate the Democratic politicians. I
No,
think he's
no,
trying
big
to
time.
imitate the Democratic
It's
politicians
literally
so they don't feel comfortable.
it's literally one of the bluest cities in the union,
Right,
and he wouldn't be doing this if he didn't think he'd be getting away with it.
right.
Um, it it's it's especially gross because like the crime there, which is like the main excuse, has been
It's
on
gone
the
down.
decline,
Yeah,
like
it's gone
for
down.
30 years now. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So it's like, why this wouldn't have happened if this is the biggest thing, like Big Balls, one of the Doge staffers got assaulted in Washington D.C., and I don't think this would be going on if that didn't happen, which is
hmm
pathetic. But it's like, you already tried this in L.A. and the National Guard, like the morale, it dropped off a fucking cliff
right.
when this happened. So it's like, you're just wasting your time. There's a clip going around of the I guess the National Guard going around Washington D.C. They came up to this fucking guy or this group of guys just smoking weed on their porch, on their front porch in Washington D.C. and they're like, "Oh, well, I mean, uh Donald Trump made this policy to where we're trying to crack down on crime and this and that," and it was just a fucking pathetic display, you know. So it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, so here's the thing: a lot
there
of
we
people
go.
a lot of people try to like make a big stink about martial law and shit, but in order for martial law to be successful, you would need millions of service members, like
Right.
across like each and every city, which is like pretty much physically impossible, like at this point. And so a lot of people try to say like that Washington D.C. is where they're testing it and shit, and it's just like, no. Yeah, I mean, look no further than the deployment of the National Guard and the Marines in LA and you'll see like they aren't cut out for this. Morale was extremely low,
Yeah, they're not. They
and
don't want to be doing this.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. They don't want to fucking have to do this
Well,
shit.
maybe
So
that's
like,
what will end up like kind of slowing the fascism down long enough for us to survive to the midterms and then again to the
yeah,
presidency in 3 years. Less than, more than that. Um, and it'll just be the soldiers and the people in the uniforms being like, this is wrong. And kind
exactly.
of not, and just, saying they're going to follow orders and then not following them, like taking matters into their own hands. People who live in
Exactly.
DC are posting lovely photos of their lives in DC and tagging it as a what a hellhole. I enjoyed that. Very
Right.
effective. Trump hates being ridiculed, as do the military. But the thing is, the conservatives are going to believe what they want, no matter
Yeah.
what. He's got a 90% approval within Republican voters, even after the Epstein shit. Like nobody cares. It's a cult. It's a cult. The guy I was on the phone with today who said he's 100% pro-Israel said that the anti-MAGA is a cult. I said that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
True.
The reaction is not a fucking cult. The reaction is to isolate the cult and to get the cult out. That's why there's the cults are always in rural areas because that's where you can get away with it. Unless of course you're a fucking Scientologist, in which case you're just institutionalized. Jesus
No.
Christ.
Right.
How about taxing the Church of Scientology? Wouldn't that be nice? That would be a nice source of revenue right there. That'd pay some bills.
Yeah. Or I mean, like churches in general, but
Mega
yeah,
churches.
I mean, like it really depends on how convinced Trump could be of anything right now because it's a shit show without a doubt. I mean, there's a whole Bureau of Labor and Bureau of Labor and
And statistics?
Statistics. Yeah, yeah, like because the numbers weren't so favorable to Trump.
Jobs, right? Jobs went down.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So he put in a loyalist, an author of Project 2025. Um, it doesn't matter if like the numbers that are coming out are accurate or not. Like the distrust is already there, so it's like, way to go, dude! Like you just fucked over the economy even more than like you even anticipated. It's fucked.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of survival at this point and damage mitigation.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tracy. That's always I am indeed. I'm getting ready for this move, and it's tough.
that's right. That's right.
But whatever. I got to suck it up and be there for the fans. No
Yeah,
excuses.
exactly.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's all fucked for a while. I mean, like I'm actually kind of grateful it's hasn't been. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad out there,
Right.
especially if you're a brown immigrant. Right now, it's like you're living in a lot of fear. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the next level is, but hopefully it's flattening out. I mean, these arbitrary mandates on how many arrests and detainments they need to make per day, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. And they're spending so much money on this shit. They're
No.
spending so much fucking money on this. And people
Yeah.
are going fucking hungry and like, go filing for medical bankruptcy and yet they're doing all this. So, we got a while before things get better, guys. Like I hate to be Debbie Downer, but I mean, the midterms are 13, 14 months away, 14 months away, 15
Yeah.
months away. Yeah. So that's a while.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
he
he's
needs
going
to
to
pay
have
attention.
power. Yes, if it is unsustainable. I mean, I think it's depends on who you are and where you are. I think if you're a brown immigrant from any kind of, no matter where you are, you're just not safe right now. You're relying on these nonprofits and these activism groups to kind of keep ICE away from you, so you know where they are and can avoid them. It's really scary. So they're bearing the brunt of it. So if you have people in your life that are brown immigrants, please tell them to get on the internet and find these social media handles that locate ICE so that people can avoid them. Because that's all you can do. Once they get you, you're fucked. Like once they got you in their sights, you're done. They have all the power. They have all the power. If you hit a cop, it's 1 year automatic probation.
Yeah, and that's what they're hoping for too with this crack.
Yeah, they want you to hit them.
Especially.
Yeah, they want you. They want you to hit them so you can put them in the cuffs and fill out the paperwork and then get off on it. It's fucking sick. That's another thing we got to have a conversation about someday is the fucking psychology of cops, particularly bad cops. And no one wants to have that conversation because everyone's scared to death of cops now.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. I mean, even white people are scared of cops now. If you have like a Bernie sticker on your fucking car or something like that, like, I don't know. That's why I want to stay in California.
Right.
Because it's friendly territory.
Right.
I ain't moving to Texas. I ain't moving to Texas, dude. I don't care how much more affordable, quote unquote, it might be.
Right.
There's been 12 billionaire deaths this year. I also heard good news for Luigi. Can't remember if he got off, though. No, he definitely didn't get off. I don't know about that. 12 billionaire deaths this year. That's interesting. Yeah, so the estate tax, they dodged these. Their inheritors are psyched because that means they dodged the estate tax. I believe that they dodged the estate tax. I don't know. I don't know. Someone chat if you know if this means that these 12 billionaires' kids dodged the estate tax. I'd be interested to know because that's a tax that the left really advocates for.
Yeah.
All right, coming up on an hour, man. You got anything else?
That's pretty much it for me, dude.
Tracy, particularly when cops are given immunity for prosecution for Okay. Yeah, well, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Find me on Blue Sky. We go live either Tuesday or Wednesday nights around 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You could send us to some of your friends. That'd be sweet. But until the next time, I will remind you all that you don't get change in America by asking nicely. Stat Pat, you done?
Yep.
There you. All right. See you guys later.